Hello everyone, Silverstruck here. Welcome to the Silverstruck channel. As a collector and also a content creator here on YouTube, this is a video that I've looked forward to being able to create and post, but wasn't always sure I'd have the opportunity to do so because it requires an extremely rare Engelhard Prospector round to collect. So thanks to a collector who reached out to me over email and offered up this incredibly rare piece of Engelhard history, I was able to acquire the very last of the dated American Prospectors, the 1988 Summit Bancorporation Proof Prospector. So here it is right here, and we're going to talk about this round, and then I'll talk a little bit about my collection afterward. First, let me show a pic from, of course, allengelhard.com, my favorite reference site ever. And here we have the Summit Bancorporation round, Tier 1 rare with only 100 made. So though it's not the lowest minted round made by Engelhard, it is certainly incredibly difficult to collect. And I was able to end up with a really nice toned example, so very thankful for that. Here we have the obverse of the round. You can see it's clearly dated 1988. You have the American Prospector sitting right there. Now, as a proof round, this one isn't nearly as proofy, if you will. It doesn't have as deep mirrored fields and frosty devices as the traditional proofs that you'll see from Engelhard. And we'll get into that in a little bit. I'll share some different examples and thoughts to why that is. But here we're looking at the obverse. And of course, then we have the reverse. The reverse says the Summit Bancorporation at the top, has a center logo, another date underneath, October 27th, 1988, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. So really cool round. I can't believe it's actually here. I did confirm its authenticity through allengelhard.com with pics, and you can tell from this round it's not a BU example, it's more of a circulated example. So I'll handle it here so we can see the round up close. As I move it around in the light, you can see some scratching on it and some toning. You can see it's definitely a proof. They did polish the die, and as we flip it over here, you can see a little bit of toning right there to the right, where it says Prospector. But a really, really neat round, incredibly rare. So just thrilled to have been able to acquire this. And if it wasn't for the community in large, I wouldn't be able to acquire a lot of the rare specimens that I've been able to. So the silver community here on YouTube has been definitely a huge help in being able to collect these incredibly rare Prospector rounds. So there we have it, the very rarely or never seen 1988 American Prospector round. So here we have the 1988 Proof Prospector next to a standard production 1987 round. So I think what they did here for the 88 is they actually used the same die and obverse for the 87, obviously changed the date and polished the die, but you can see from the ripples and the waves here that the 87 production round is very similar to this 88 proof, where in the other dated proofs, the ripples are way more matte, and like I was saying, the deep mirror fields and frosty devices are very pronounced. Let's take a look at my 1982 Prospector. All right, so here we have the 1982. You can see the mirrors are almost black in this one, and the frosting is really pronounced. But check out the ripples and the waves, completely different from the standard production rounds. So this is the same obverse that was used time and time again on the 82, 83, 84, 85, and 86, along with the Canadian Prospector, very similar obverse. And of course, this one in particular, because it's an 82, it's going to have that big E on the reverse. So really interesting. So the Summit Bancorporation proof is, out of all the proofs, very different compared to the rest of the Engelhard proofs. My collecting journey for the proof American Prospector rounds began in January of 2022 when my friend Three Toes reached out to me and offered the 1982 proof up for sale. Once I acquired that 82 proof from Three Toes, I went on to go on eBay over the next couple years, and through eBay I was able to acquire the 85, the 86, the 83 Eagle reverse, along with the Canadian Prospector, I should say. So I was able to acquire quite a few of these from eBay. Later on, Three Toes reached out to me, and I was able to acquire his 1984, which you can see here in the background. So the 1984 is the key date to collecting this set. There were only 50 made, so there's only 50 possible sets for those 84s. You do have to watch out for there's a lot of fakes out there in the 84s. So to get an authentic 84 is important. You could end up getting scammed, unfortunately. There's someone out there producing a lot of fake proof 84s, probably because of the low mintage. The Summit Bancorporation round is so obscure, I wouldn't imagine anybody would try faking that, but you never know. So it's been quite a journey over the last couple of years collecting all these proof prospectors. Now in 1983, they made two different reverses for the proofs. Many of you collectors out there already know this, but some of you may not. 1983 was the first year they actually used the Eagle reverse, not 84. They used it 83 in the proof only for the Eagle. That has a mintage of only 100. Tied in mintage for second place with the Summit Bancorporation round, but that's more readily, the 83 Eagles easier to find than the Summit Bancorporation round. The second proof made in 1983 was the 250 minted Big E reverse proof, and that is the last one in the set I need to collect. So I have both the 84 key date and the incredibly hard to find Summit Bancorporation round. So the set's almost there. I just got to acquire that last one, and I'll be able to share with all of you a complete set someday here on YouTube. That would be exciting if I was able to accomplish that last bit and be able to put a full set together. So, you know I enjoy listening or reading your comments in the comment section, hearing what you have to say, so don't forget to leave me that comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching.